Okay, we're live. I think we're live. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, people. Yes, we are here to talk about the book.
There.
So, funny story. I read this book in 2021, and as I was reading it, I was like, I don't remember anything. I mean, I remembered some things, but most of it I was like, who's this character? I don't remember this character. It was hilarious.
Yeah. I remember most of the characters because we introduced to Amber Hill.
Hmm. Amber Hill, who I kind of love.
Kind of.
Kind of. Except he gives me sus vibes at the same time. So
I think this is the book where I was like, I think Cassidy would like this because this was in the very beginning of the Romanticy era.
right, and I think like for me, for them, for Cassidy and such. Hold on, I just turned that. Okay, I think they would like book one, like book two better, and then this is when they would be like, ah. But I'm not ready to recommend it because they're not ready for epic.
I don't know if they would like book one. I don't even know if they would like the series. I don't know how. I can't recommend books to people anymore. I like the series.
Fair. I think Mel has lately been saying she wants to get back into epic, and I think this series would be a good one for her to try to get back into it.
Maybe. I could see book one being boring.
Yes. And I could see that too. And it is traveling. Hello, Brittany. Oh, I can press buttons. Okay, there we go. Hello, Brittany. Yeah, there is traveling, but I don't think the traveling is like going from one place to another. There's a purpose in the traveling. So
I don't know. That's the thing. Like traveling, I know if traveling gets me, but also sometimes I zone out and then I'm just there, and I'm like, oh, I don't care.
Right. Yeah, but like, yeah, they would just need to get, Mel and Cassidy would have to get past book one.
Maybe. We'll see.
We'll see. I don't think we're ever going to convince them until someone else reads it that's not us.
That's fair. I'm terrible. I'm like, I read this series all in like 2022 or 2023 when I read all this series, and then I'm coming back. I forget. And then I was like, it's horse girl fantasy because this is what the series is.
I'm gonna try to get Tori to read this. Tori Between Pages, because I think she would like this. What do you think, Brittany? You watch Tori as well. Tori is a horse girl, and she likes fantasy. So I don't know. And I feel like it's getting more horse girl as you go on.
That's fair.
Yes. Yeah, right now they're really big into romance. Cassidy and Mel.
Yeah, but also like it is what it is. Yeah. And it's like true. I know I'm in the end of book 5 because I was bad and didn't finish it last month. Book 5 is like 700 pages.
Well, this one was very close too. 679.
This one is fast though. Book 5 is not fast.
True. And I'm getting into now I'm in new territory after this. Actually, when I posted, my cousin really read up to a certain book, and she wants to know my thoughts. So I didn't know my cousin read the series, so that was kind of fun to find out.
I don't know. When we get to the novella, I didn't read the novellas, so I don't have any knowledge of that. But also, so I guess I don't know if that counts as my first new experience or book 8 would.
I think the novellas would count as a new experience. A 5 is an experience. Okay, well, I'm nervous.
It probably isn't that bad. It's just different.
True. I just realized I'm very red on my screen. It's the lighting. I'm in library lighting, so
I don't know. I look very black because of my dark. It's like dark white. Dark.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very pale today.
Yes. I also have like red boxes. My laptop's on top of red boxes, so there could be a reflection of the red on my face.
Yeah.
So,
I guess.
anyways, so High King's Tomb ratings for everybody. I gave it 5 stars again.
I think I gave it 4.5 or 5 stars.
That's fair. Book 5 is different when you go from book 4's huge cliffhanger to book 5, and then you have to wait for. Okay. Gotcha.
We'll find out when you read book 5.
Right. Right. I was telling someone I was reading this, and they said they liked the series a lot, but there's one sort of representation they weren't sure about, and that character who has it is introduced in book 4. They said it's somebody with autism. They felt that the person, it didn't say autism, but they felt like the person was autism rep.
I didn't notice that, but also might have didn't pay attention to the.
I don't know. They're a teacher who works with special needs kids, so it makes sense that they could see it more. But I'm interested into seeing it. I forget the person's name. I'll remember. I think they don't talk.
Oh, I know what character it is.
Okay.
Wait, because the only thing I thought they were introduced in this book.
What's their name?
Lala.
Lala?
Lala.
Oh, Lala. I don't remember them in this book. And I took notes. I took a lot of notes.
I might be. It has something to do with Second Empire, so that's why I'm like lumping it in with this book.
Maybe their name was just mentioned, but them haven't been like. Oh wait, hold on.
I have a very great reviewer here.
I have a book right in front of me.
I do too. It doesn't help.
They said it was person at the camp or in the encampment.
Oh yeah, okay, I know who they're talking about. I just don't remember when.
Okay. They mentioned Lala in the first chapter. Like Lala's grandmother, and that's like I think maybe the only time that she's really there.
Yeah, so yeah, she's interact with grandma a lot, so that's why.
Yeah. But she talked in this book, right? I don't know. Yes, grandmother was introduced in book 3. I really liked the grandma chapters.
I think grandma, when I first read it, she was like the biggest, because it's very early in the first book where you're introduced to her, and then she takes the heel turn, and I was like, what? What happened here?
Right? But yes, I have notes. I have lots of notes of when I was reading it, and this is the first time I've done this sort of like note taking. I'm like, okay, good. And I also put page numbers for each chapter so that I could find it. But yes, my first thought. Sorry, go ahead.
You're more prepared than I am, because I just sometimes, like, as you see, it just amalgamates into the one book.
Well, a lot of things happened in this book, and I forgot a lot of things that happened when I read this book. First, by the way, I said magical grandmother for chapter 1, Crown of Flame. I said magical grandma. Oh, Jeremiah is dead. Crazy grandma. Those are my notes.
Yeah, she is very vicious, and I think that's.
Say that again? Sorry.
She is truly vicious. And crazy. Very crazy.
Yes, vicious and crazy, but I like her. Yeah, this is a series where a lot happens, and I think rereading it every time a new book comes out is a smart idea.
And I think this is the beginning of the Kerrigan no sleep era.
Kerrigan no sleep? Oh no. Well, okay, that's one thing at the end where I was like, I totally relate to Kerrigan right now. Where was it? Well, no, it wasn't there. She was when she was following the horse, and she was telling like, I just want to go to sleep. And I was like, me too, Kerrigan. Me too. Oh, yes. It was the chapter Avatar on page 603. Then I put a note that says, The Last Airbender, Aang. Because I'm a nerd. I said, so in so many days, I also just want to disappear and go to bed.
Yeah. I guess maybe we should start back at the beginning.
Yes, we should. Let's start at the beginning. Oh, so much happens in the book. Yeah, I really liked how this book is like, feels like the series is actually starting off and going forward. And even though it was going places the first two books and how they're necessary, this one just takes it up the next level, I think.
Yeah, like we were talking about how like book 2, there's lots of hints of a plot. We found the plot.
We found the plot. And I really love how this is like an epic fantasy, but I like how personal it is. Like, you feel very, it's like, it's big in scale, but you feel like it is close. Like, it's close to you. Where some epics, it's like so much stuff is happening outside of the world that I'm like, in the world, I don't feel like I have any investment in the characters or what's going on. I think the author does a really good job of making you care about what's going on.
Yeah, like, because I feel like we could learn more about the political situation, but Kerrigan doesn't care about that. I don't think she does.
It's true, but we do get a lot of like scenes with Zachary, with the king, or with Amberhill. We have a lot of POVs, even though Kerrigan feels very like I'm the main character. We still have all those POVs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, Brittany. And it feels, this feels purposeful too. Like, sometimes there's some authors who write a book and they're like, oh, now we gotta basically tie up all the knots and see where everyone is at this moment, and it's like, feels like a checklist. This does not feel like a checklist.
Oh, like, because if we're at the wall, we're in Alton's POV.
Right. I really liked that. So,
and we're kind of seeing I guess we begin with the consequences of the end of the last book.
Yes, we do. I'm looking at my notes. If you have anything to say, please say. Oh yeah,
go
ahead. No, you first.
Because we're going with Kerrigan and a new writer, Fergal, who's a little shit.
Oh my goodness. He is. He always like, he gets better, and then he's like, I'm gonna beat this horse, and I'm like, what? No. What do you? He gets better.
It is a good teaching moment, because I think that it will like have Kerrigan a lot of growth. Because Kerrigan's also not that. I don't love her in the beginning of this book.
Oh yes. The whole time when she went to, like, they were injured and they were taken to the brothel, when Kerrigan was so what's the word I'm looking for?
Prudish,
high and mighty. I was like, shut up. Okay, your dad can still love your mother. First of all, these women, this is a career that they seem like they're in a good brothel to where they're treated nicely, so that's a plus. So they maybe want to be there, or they are be able to provide for themselves. Like, you don't know their story, so don't judge them, please. And then second, it's like, your dad can still love your mom and still go to a brothel after your mother is dead. Like, come on. I do feel bad for Fergal because of the fact that he did grow up in a very bad house. His dad was not a good person.
I was gonna say, I don't think it's not that his personality is annoying, but it's not annoying to the reader, I guess, because it feels genuine.
Yes.
Kerrigan kind of annoyed me, but I don't know why.
She just had a lot of, like, I think, okay, so this is me, maybe it's me spouting what I think into the book, or this is just how I feel like how the author did it. So with Fergal, you still could see the fear in his eyes and of him going back to his dad multiple times in different ways. With Kerrigan, I think because that she's having a, like, a crisis in her own life because she loves the king and wants to be with him, but yet she can't. So she must think, oh, I must put myself on. I put myself on this pedestal because I'm not giving into temptations. But now everyone needs to be on the same pedestal as that I put myself because I'm sacrificing my love with somebody. So that's what I think she's going through her head. But that's just me.
Yeah, and I think Brittany, you have a good point. It might be true to her. I forget how old she is in this book, but I think I might place myself, and I think I'm a little bit older. But I guess the breaking the veneer of parents, which have to.
That's true. Yeah, there is always a time when you have to like, you realize there's a point where you're just like, my parents are human and they are not perfect.
So yeah, I think it is, but I don't know. Maybe it's because, like I said, I might replace Kerrigan with myself, and I'm like, that was weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or it's like, did I go through that phase? Or like, you know, when you see something in somebody else and you really hate it,
right? Like I do. Like I think back like a long time ago, I could have been Kerrigan in that moment a long time ago, which may be why it kind of annoyed me too. But it's like now I'm like almost 40, and like it doesn't matter.
Okay, so she's a little bit younger than me.
Okay, early 20s. Early 20s. And maybe I'm hoping like this helps with her growth. And I liked how the author didn't make it seem like Kerrigan was right in her judgments during that scene, and a lot of other scenes too, where this is an opportunity for her to grow as a character. And I'm crossing my fingers that she does grow as a character and doesn't do some stupid crap later.
Yeah, I wish. So this is the first like gay character too.
Yeah.
Which I wish there was more in the series. There's like one. And she's a psychic. Mm-hmm. She's nothing. I don't know if she is a character.
Yes, they did have that first gay character for that one. What's her name?
I'm forgetting her name.
Me too, but I just love how she teased Kerrigan. Like, thanks for a good time.
It was kind of cute. And also, it's like, why is it one lesbian character?
Yeah, I mean, this one was written in, let's see, 2007. So, 18 years ago.
Man, don't so remind me that I'm old.
Hey, I'm older than you.
Okay.
I was graduated from high school before, like, been graduated from high school for a few years. So, I'm old too.
I'll be quiet because I think I was in middle school or elementary school in 2007.
Okay, we can go back to a little bit to the beginning. So, again,
we're very good at this.
I mean, at this point, if someone hasn't read book 3, like, I guess we should have a non-spoiler section sometime. Yeah. But I also feel like people who are not reading along with the series may not just show up, maybe. Who knows? I don't know. Let's see here. Kerrigan and Griffin Street, she goes on a blind date, which is a horrible blind date.
Yeah, but it was kind of funny.
It was really funny. That guy was really hilarious. And then she meets Amber Hill, which, okay, we might need to talk about some shipping later, for sure. Because I have some ships in my brain. I really like the wall chapters as well. Oh, I had a question that I feel like was kind of answered, but maybe you can tell me it's been answered, or like we'll find out more. I put down later at the end, but did I forget this? But is the wall full of spirits and ghosts? Like the wall itself, like I know it's a magical wall.
But
is it? I don't know.
It's read and find out answer.
Okay, it's a read and find out answer. Okay, because I don't know if there's this when I was reading it made me think of a manga that I don't want to say the manga because it kind of spoils the manga.
That's why
It
I'm
made
like,
me think
it's
of a
read and
manga.
find. It's read and find out. We'll see.
So basically, it just made me think of another manga, and it made me go, "Huh, there was this," or it was like, was this wall created like the Sorcerer's Stone in Full Metal Alchemist? So
I was gonna say, what manga? Because I'm curious because I don't know. I've read a lot of manga.
I think you've read it, and I don't know if Brittany's read it. Attack on Titan was the one I was thinking of.
Oh, I don't care about Attack on Titan, so
Oh, okay.
I know about it, and then I learned one of my favorite characters died, and I was like, I don't care now.
Who's your favorite character?
I will spoil who the character has died, but spoilers
Wait,
for Attack on Titan. Then Ymir.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like. Well, actually, that's even more confusing because Ymir is Ymir and Ymir is Ymir. Which those who've read the manga know exactly what I'm talking about when I said that sentence, and it makes sense.
I know what it means, but also I didn't want her to die because I think what is it? Historia also has like a terrible ending after that too.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay,
And
we're not going to talk about it.
I was like, what?
Okay, I could get into talking about Attack on Titans, but this is not why we're here.
I know. That's what I was like. That's why I don't care about the deck.
Okay, I'll read a find out answer. That's good. That's good. That's good. Oh, I love that there was more Berry sisters in this because they're my favorite old lady sisters.
I don't know if I would like them in real life.
Yeah, I can see that. I think I would tolerate them in real life, but in fiction, they're fun. I mean, I would visit the Seven Chimneys if it was real.
I just feel bad for the servants because I was like, you had no choice in this. Why are you still here?
Right? And like the house was Seven Chimneys was destroyed, burned down. So what are they doing? They're just like, are they rebuilding it? And while the sisters go and do something else, like,
why are you? This is not great. I don't think they're the best employers.
No.
But I think, and we kind of learn more about like, because this is when the writer corps is also growing more. So I believe they're getting into more of the politics behind the green writers. Because I think Laren has a few chapters as well.
Yes, Laren. Yes. For 2 seconds, I had to remember who Laren was when her name popped up. I was like, oh, that's Mapstone. Duh.
I know. I couldn't remember the second part of her name that you're more familiar with, and I was just like, her name's Laren. Her name's...
Which, I love Laren so much. Some of the things that she does in this book, I understand why she has to do it. Would make me go like, oh, just let Kerrigan and Zachary talk. Like, just let them come out a response. But I understand why she's doing it because it's for the better of the kingdom.
Yeah. I don't know if I like Kerrigan and Zachary just because I think this time because I found out how old Zachary is. And I'm like,
how old is he again? He's like 35?
Yeah.
Okay. I like age gaps, and since she's an adult, it's fine.
It gets better now. It wasn't great in the beginning when she was 16.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. I also kind of forgive it because it's like makes me think Game of Thrones, you know, how Game of Thrones does lots of age gaps and other things.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so much happening in this book and we're trying to. Second Empire is really coming into its own existence.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like going with the Morellians, coming back with Timus, I believe his name. Timus Morell.
Yes.
And then them like trying to break down Zacharidian in like which is very brutal because they're just attacking these towns.
Yeah. really liked I really liked seeing the other side of this war that's coming. I agree. Like, they're brutal, they're attacking towns. Like, grandmother is just like killing people and doing what she feels she needs to do. Um, Beryl being undercover. Oh my goodness, the chapter with Beryl later on when she's like, I was gonna say all tied up. Sarge's Gift, chapter, yeah, page 512. I also wrote title drop because it's when the title was dropped. But 512. It makes me there's a moment. There's a moment where Beryl's talking to grandmother, and it made me just go like, Beryl. I don't know.
I
I
know
don't know.
I was gonna say, I know it's kind of when Beryl's situation is flipped on her.
Yes, yes, and how she's kind of revealed to be double agent, but also not entirely revealed as a double agent, almost, but is at the same time.
Well, she's revealed as a green writer, I believe.
Yes, yes, but she still is able to be around them and help them out because her and Emrys were talking a lot, and like she wasn't like chained up or anything at that point.
Yeah, but because they know that I don't think she could escape.
Yeah, yeah. So
Beryl scares me.
She scares you?
Yeah.
I like her, but I can see that.
I guess we forgot to do the thing of who's your favorite character.
Oh, who's your favorite character? In this book, that's hard. I mean, I always love the Berry sisters, but they're not my favorite character. I love the cat.
Who doesn't like Kitty? Is it Ghost Kitty? Ghost Kitty.
It's the cat that's been sleeping in Kerrigan's bed for a long time.
Oh, does the cat not get a name in this book?
No, it did not get a name, as far as I know. Not that I remember.
Slight spoilers.
Who's your favorite character? Well, I think.
I honestly, normally I would say Kerrigan, but she really annoyed me in this book. Maybe Astora.
I did love Astora. Like, I do think, okay, I do wish that Astora's secret wasn't that she had sex.
It feels like this book was written in the 90s.
Yes. I mean, I totally understand because that was a thing back in the day of, like, women would be, like, their reputation was ruined if they had sex outside of marriage. Like, definitely, like, that. And I'm really happy that Zachary's like, I don't care. Like, you know, he's like, I'm not going to tell your dad. Whatever.
But it felt like, for me, it felt like it was more that it was his, by his leave that she got to do this versus that it was her decision.
Yes. And, my mother tried to call me. I'll call her later. It was that. But also, I felt like she was pregnant. I feel like that should have been the secret, that she was pregnant.
I feel like that would have been so much more complicated.
Yes. Well, that means like the wedding should have been rushed more, for sure. Like, she could have been like pregnant and then have a miscarriage later because she was kidnapped at one point, and she could have done that. So
I don't know. I don't know if I would like that. I still don't like this, but
Yeah. I mean, she just put a lot of like stress on herself about like, I have the secret. I can't I have to tell the king before he finds out on the wedding night.
That was also discouraged to me. I was like, inaccurate biological things.
Yes, definitely a book that was written in the 90s, early 2000s. But yes, I agree. Astora, wow, was awesome. I really liked. This is so hard. I liked Elton a lot, even though he needed a chill pill. He needed a lot of things. not because of like things are just affecting him. I really liked him. I mean, there's a lot of little characters I liked, like Agamon. I liked him. But I guess if I'm going to pick my favorite, I think it's Mapstone. She just stepped in where she needed to, and to like get things done. When the king had to do other things, like she also knew like what Fergal needed and what Kerrigan needed when she paired them up. So I think Mapstone and then Astoria. Those are my two picks.
That makes sense. I like Mapstone. Like other, and I guess this is the real spoilers because I want to talk about like the world and impacting what we learned in this book, because it does go into, I believe I kind of touched on it in like book 1, like the fanaticism of the weapons.
Mm-hmm.
We get to see that more.
Yes. Like she, I'm really interested to learn more about weapons now that was like she became an honorary weapon, and then she's a knight now. Ryder Sir Kerrigan, glad you know.
It's Sir Ryder Kerrigan. I thought it was Sir Ryder Kerrigan Guardian.
Yeah, something like that. It's something like that. So like, but now she's also an honorary weapon. Does she get to keep that name? And like, makes me really intrigued for the next book to learn more about things. This book just opened up a lot of things in which it's going to talk about more things that we get to learn about in the next book.
Yeah, because when we're talking about like tombs and like the sacred nature behind the tombs, which is like, I don't think we've gone into like that. It's very religious fervor, really, about the tombs and like the traditions behind it, which I don't think we really see in fantasy novels in like from like the main character's POV.
Yes, I agree. It just made the world more complex to me, and that's what I really liked about that, and how the tombs were sacred, and like Kerrigan had to basically prove herself to be like, I'm allowed in here, let me in.
Well, I guess like talking about it, people who are not weapons or royalty or the dead will never see the light again, which is terrifying.
Right? It's basically like, here's hell.
And for me, it brings more like nuance, because these are the people that are the good characters, and this is what they're doing. And I don't think that's great. I don't think this is a great practice.
And it just makes it more complex, and then it also makes you think like, well, what does the Second King Empire mean, and what do like, are there ways better, and like which is true, and like not true. That doesn't have to all be true. They can both be true, but like, it asks a lot of questions.
Yeah, it kind of introduced nuance to like, because you can think of like Saccaridia as good, but is it good, or is it just there?
Right. Like, is it all of a sudden going to have this twist later of like the kingdom is built upon the bodies of something? I don't know. Something awful.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I feel like it goes into like the religion with like Orion, and I'm thinking of the horse name, Salvastar.
Yes. Well, I mean, definitely Kerrigan, this book showed that she has a connection to the gods, for sure. For sure.
And I was going to say, I don't know if that's just magic in general, or because it seems like it's connected to Kerrigan's power.
Hold on, I'll get back to you, Brittany. Hello, Katie. Hi. I hope you read the series. I think you might have a fun time. Thank you so much. What we were just talking about.
Connections to the gods and magic.
Yes, connections to the gods and magic. Yes, and how it's like, I feel like Kerrigan at the end, will she become godlike? Especially with the cover of book 8, it makes it almost seem like she's going to be. I don't know.
The problem is I don't remember what happens in book 7, because book 7 is very long.
We're going to get to it sooner than later.
At the end of the year.
The never-ending TBR. Always a thing. Yes, a spin-off series where someone goes through all the weapon training, that would be cool. That would be a cool novella, because it doesn't have to be like a long book, but like another novella length.
And to me, it's interesting because I don't like when a main character is overpowered, and I don't know if by overpowered is like they're good at everything. Kerrigan tends to be good at lots of things, but I do appreciate that she's not good at everything. But I wish she was better. I wish she was not as good as sometimes.
That makes sense. Yes, I agree. And like, I like that she has some like character flaws, and that helps keep her more human. How she's like not like the perfect being.
Yeah, because it's like she's a writer and a character and a weapon and blah 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 blah.
I wonder if there was ever a joke that went Kerrigan Dan that it's like someone writes all these different titles. She's also a land owner now, so like is she like considered a duke or a duchess or something like that? Like, you know?
Yeah, so I do wish she had more flaws, or it might be people are building or she shows us more flaws, and you can see like that people are building the legend around her.
That's maybe this whole thing has been like, I mean, what tense is it written in? Finished. Okay, this is past tense. Maybe this is just the records of Kerrigan, and it's a little glorified because it's her record, her story.
I don't think it might be. I don't think it is. I think it's just she's a little. I think she's a little bit too perfect. She's a little bit too perfect.
Okay, I just had a moment. Well, let me read this comment first. Kerrigan can't throw knives, so.
I don't think she can talk to boys.
No, she can't. Brittany's with you. She can barely remember book 7 as well. By the way, I just had a connection. This book is basically Aragon, but with horses. Like, this series is kind of like that.
I'm thinking. Because Aragon is Star Wars, but fantasy.
That's true. I mean, this book was written before Aragon, you know?
No, Aragon was written in 2005.
Sorry, the series started in the 90s, and it was started before Aragon. And I don't know how much Kristen Britain plans, but the series is very similar to Aragon, but with horses. They've totally different. So it just made me think, like, oh, since the cover of Black Veil has like, I think it has the Eltians on it. I really don't know. Aletians, thank you. What if she becomes part Aletian? like, spoilers for Aragon, I guess. Like, Aragon becomes part elf.
Oh, I guess the other perfect is everyone falls for Kerrigan. I was like, why?
Yes. Actually, I don't think the monk guy, her blind date, really fell for her. It was just more like, oh, I'm supposed to go on this date, you know? But yeah, everyone falls for her. That I do agree is really bothers me.
And then, these are really just small criticisms. I don't know if they're small criticisms. It's just the thing. I was like, Kerrigan, you're not that hot.
They are tropes of their day.
That honestly. Are very visible.
Yes, and they were used a lot in the day. It's almost like it's, even though this isn't YA, it's like YA.
I say it's new adult.
It's new adult. I would agree with that. I think older YAs people could definitely read this. Like, I would give this series to my niece.
Yeah, I would say like 13, maybe, because I read Hunger Games in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a little not mature, but
I think book 1 would be fine for like even like an 11, 10-year-old to read. Maybe a more 11, 12-year-old. Because there's death and stuff, but death happens in other series, you know? But I think because of the complexity, it'd be one that would be great to grow up reading. You know, you start when you're younger, and then you grow up and learn the more complexities and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know, because I think we were talking about this before. The book, the writing itself is very easy to read.
Mm-hmm.
And the author does a good job of like spelling things out for you.
Yes, she does, which I do like and appreciate. And like this makes me just kind of upset that more people haven't read this series, because I think a lot of people would like it. Yes, book 1 is like the weakest, but like I mean, again, I've only read 3 books, so this could all change later. But I think a lot of people would really enjoy this series. Book 1 does have a scene. Oh, that's true. That does have the guy who goes after Kerrigan when she's kidnapped.
That's true.
The sexual assault scene. The attempted. So that's a good point. I forgot about that scene, obviously. But yeah. Okay. I'm trying to think if there's any good like main points we need to talk about in the last 15-ish minutes of our day.
I don't know. I've been rambling. I've been very bad at leading the conversation. I'm just like, I'm rambling.
That's okay. Oh, I really liked Amber Hill, but again, I feel like he's very suspicious.
Yeah, this is his real introduction, and he's very much the gentleman thief, or trying to be that archetype.
Mm-hmm.
And then
for sure,
I do like that they kind of make him fall because he's trying to do this, and it's like, that's not actually how this works.
Right. I did write a note that says I kind of want a love square. I want Astoria and Amber Hill to have a thing. I want Zachary and Kerrigan to have a thing, but I want the presenting relationship to the public be Zachary Astoria and Amber Hill and Kerrigan, because I think that would be fun.
What is this, wife swap?
Almost. You know, why choose?
No, and then it'll end with Astoria and Kerrigan just running away.
It ends like Korra, Legend of Korra. Oh my goodness, I love that.
I was gonna say, I don't ship Astoria and Kerrigan, but that'd be funny.
Yeah, I don't either. I think was okay. I also was really mad that Kerrigan said, I know why she did it, but I don't agree with it. I was mad that Kerrigan's like, we can't be friends anymore, Astoria. You like the king and I like the king and we just can't talk anymore. And I'm like, why are you doing this, you dingus?
Again, I think Kerrigan doesn't know how to do social situations. She's very bad at them.
I agree.
As I said, she is too perfect, but she's really bad at social situations.
She needs to get some training on social situations, I think.
I can't do social situations, but also I'm like, my dude, it's not that serious.
Right? Exactly. Like, I was just mad at her. She also Kerrigan needs a good friend who's a girl to talk to, that she can talk to anything. Anybody.
That's not Astora.
That's not Astora. Poor Astora. Yes, losing what seemed to be her only friend. I agree. Astora needs another woman to talk to.
Because there's Mapstone, but Mapstone is really is loyal to the king.
Exactly.
I kind of wish there's the female weapon.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I forgot her name.
I forgot her name too. Next time I need to have a list.
Because the only weapon I remember is Fashion.
Yes, I remember. I love Fashion too. Oh, I really liked Dale in this. We didn't really talk much about Dale in the Wall.
Dale is fucking hilarious.
She was great.
Yeah.
I loved how she just kind of kept putting Alton being there for Alton and be like, I'll just do this for you. And then when she
kicks,
when later in the she gets like released by the wall, and then she makes a joke about it. I don't know. She was great.
Yeah. And she kicks. Is this? And then Kerrigan's friend. I'm forgetting her name.
Mara.
No,
not Mara.
The Golden Guardian.
Oh yes, yes, I know who you mean. The other name I don't remember. Golden Guardian. That is Paige. Where is that? Paige. Golden Guardian. Estral? Is it Estral?
Estral, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I believe she, and then
yes.
Estral is at the wall as well.
Yes, he is.
And yeah, and she kicks, and Dale kicks Estral out of the tent.
Yes. Yes. I just noticed this one note I have for the chapter Fog on 337. Although I like Astoria, I wanted her to stay gone so Kerrigan could have Zachary.
Yeah, but that's not how this works.
No, it's not how it's
very intent on telling us that's not how this works.
Yeah, exactly. I just need to start writing fanfic, I think. Just kidding.
What, with your love square between?
With my love square, yes. Yeah, it doesn't. I don't think Kristen Britton's gonna write a love square at all.
No, we've had one gay character that's a side character in a brothel.
Yes. Where most of it was in Kerrigan's head of like saying, this thing is blah 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 blah. Like they're letting you stay there for free, and they're feeding you, and they're like, you know, mending you and stuff.
And you're up in tizzy because somebody's flirting with you.
Yes, even though it was hilarious on our end.
Poor Kerrigan. I love her. She's
yeah, I can't wait to see her grow more. Oh, you're afraid of Beryl. Why are you afraid of Beryl again?
She was just kind of terrifying in this book.
Oh, yes, she was. I do love how she was baiting Emrys in the chapter Hands on page 538.
Mm-hmm.
And I just said Beryl is amazing. He he he. Why have I never looked? I don't know. I just found out that K-pop Demon Hunters has like over 1,000 pieces of fan fiction already.
Yeah, because that one's amazing.
I loved it. Oh yes.
I can tell you afterwards. I have a ship.
Oh, we'll talk about K-pop Demon Hunters later. I think otherwise this live show would be done with already. Like we'll be, you know.
Yeah.
Because I love that movie.
I'm already jumping all over the place.
I would join you with talking about K-pop Demon Hunters, but I don't know if Brittany has seen it or not. So,
I also haven't seen it. I just absorbed all the.
Yes, I think I like basically scary characters. I've decided.
That's fair.
I mean, my favorite character in The Hobbit, even though it scared me, was Gollum. And this was from the 1970s cartoon, not like Peter Jackson's version. The 1970s cartoon one is scarier, in my opinion. But I loved him.
That's fair. I don't know. She's a great character. She just scared me in this book.
Fair. Well, she has a vendetta, so that makes sense. Haven't seen it yet either. Okay, we can't talk too much about K-pop Demon Hunters. But both of you should watch it. You can tell me your ship quick, because I...
Take a guess which one it is.
Rumi. Or is it a girl or a guy ship? Or is it a love triangle? Look.
It's not. It's what's it? Polytrix.
Oh, okay. Oh, is it Mira, Romance and Abby.
No, it's the three girls. So it's a
So the Huntrix group.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
I don't know.
Hey. I think there's so many good ships in this. And actually, it'd be really funny if Abby, well, I won't talk about it. That's a spoiler. Never mind. Anyways, I'm going to stop talking about it because I one time sent like 20 K-pop Demon Hunter reels from Instagram to my sister at like 2 a.m. And then the next day she was like, "You have a problem." I'm like, "Yes, I do."
Yeah, anyways. I think
so.
This is wrap up the last.
Yeah.
While you said it was 5 stars, I was 5 stars. Well, almost 5 stars. It's very good and has a lot of action pack. I find nitpicking things, but also it could be a product of when it was written, or
for sure.
Like, Kerrigan, you are too perfect, and everyone loves you. You need to chill.
I think she needs a shirt that says.
I have a lot of fun with it, and next book is Black Veil. Very ominous, I would say.
Right? Yeah, and I think we've gotten like the title for the next 3 books in this one book. We had Black Veil mentioned, we had Firebrand, and we didn't have Mirror Sight mentioned though, but we did have Firebrand mentioned a few times.
Yeah, but because that's Zachary's title.
Yes. But it was kind of just neat that we got a lot of title drops for the series, basically.
Yeah.
Which makes me excited for Firebrand, but then also I know people don't like Firebrand.
No. Is it? That's book 6.
Yes.
People don't like book 5 for why.
Hold on. Let's find out.
It also could just be me not liking book 5.
I mean, I think a lot of people don't like book 5. Book 5 is Mirror Sight. Yes, so Firebrand is 6. Yeah, Mirror Sight has the lowest rating of any of the newer ones. It might be lower than Green Rider.
Brittany, I think we're just talking it up, and Nat's gonna read it and go, "Why are you complaining about this book?"
Okay, it is low. Firebrand. Oh, sorry, not Firebrand. Mirror Sight is at a lower rating than Green Rider, so it's the lowest rated book in the series. Yeah, book 5 does seem quite disliked. I will keep an open mind a bit. But yeah, I just really, it's not perfect. And I think a lot of times if I'm having a good time with it and I think about a book a lot, I just give it 5 stars, even though it has flaws. Example, one of the first books I read this month was a 5-star YA romance that has plot holes. It definitely has plot holes. I had a book club discussion with a bunch of teens, and we talked about the plot holes and all the other things that were wrong with it, but I loved the book, so I gave it 5 stars.
I was going to say, 5 stars is the vibe.
Yes. And I think, like, this book just built up so much, and sometimes I like book 2s or middle books because I can see the pieces coming together, and it's setting up things, which makes me excited and happy. So I think that's why sometimes with middle books I give them higher ratings, because I just get excited for later. 5 stars is the vibe I'm feeling. Yep, exactly.
If a book's like, I want to read the next book now. Like, I guess like K-pop Demon Hunter, everyone's like, I need more now.
Yeah, that's like 6-star feelings.
Yeah,
for me, like there's like Blood Over Bright Haven was like a 10-star feel, like 10-star book for me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to ask you what you want to see in the next book because you read it.
I'm slightly ahead.
You're slightly ahead. And part of me was like, oh, if these books weren't so long, I'd almost be like, can we talk about 2 books in the next live show just to catch up, but
books, they're both like 600 pages, 700 pages.
yeah. I mean, I think I could do it, but my sister didn't join us because she is in a weird reading slump. She's not allowed to do something next year when it happens for a readathon because she gets too slumpy after it. So, so she didn't read this book yet. I want to see more about the wall. I want to see what's going to happen with romance stuff. I think I would like to see at least Amber Hill and Kerrigan have flirtations. And the way that Zachary talked about Kerrigan at the end when she was leaving just made me go, I want them to be together. I don't know why. And also finding out more about Kerrigan's dad and mom. More dad, because he was like a pirate, kind of.
Well, he explicitly a pirate.
Yeah, I mean, he was a cabin boy.
Yeah.
So, and then the ending chapter with Sleeper, with Grandmother, I'm excited for what she's going to bring.
Yeah, and then, yeah. Because we're learning more about Second Empire and stuff like that.
Yes, they're going to awaken the Sleepers. I'm like, what are the Sleepers? What are you talking about? I could be okay with Alton and Kerrigan having a thing, but I feel like they're just friends. You know, because there was a whole letter thing where Kerrigan's like, I'm sorry, and he's like, I seek your forgiveness. That was the last of that chapter. So, also like Merrigan and the other mages. But yeah, I'm interested to see what Blackveil holds for us. So that's what my predictions and wishes to be.
We'll find out next month. Next month?
We'll find out next time at Dragon. Yes. Next month. What? Let's talk about this now since Brittany's here. I already have the audiobook. And here's my thought. Okay, that would give me 3 weeks to read the book and other people. I think, how does the 9th at 2 o'clock my time, which is 3 o'clock your time, work for you?
I don't have my phone on me, but since I was looking at that date and going, that's a good date, I think my brain...
Okay. I'm going to message that to you on Discord, because otherwise I will forget when it is. So, August 9th at 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Eastern. August 2 p.m. Central / 3 p.m. Eastern. I am dogs. I feel like every live show I've had a different background. By the way, and it won't be any different next time because I'm gonna be dog sitting at a different house. I feel like, yep, every single time I have a live show with you, I'm like somewhere else. It's like I'm almost like a transient person, but I'm not at all.
I don't know. Can you see more and more of my closet?
Yes. So,
like my lovely jackets and my hamper.
Yes. We're seeing more of your backspace. Like yours just like stayed very stationary, and mine's like, here's a library. Here's behind the desk at the library.
Here's a bathroom and a bed.
So there'll be a Great Dane that probably will make an appearance when I'm with the next live show because she's enormous. All right. Yep. Oh, good. I hope you finish, Brittany.
I will also hopefully be done with Mirror Sight. I have like 70% in Mirror Sight.
Nice. I might read ahead, but also I'm afraid that I'd get too mixed up, so I'm not sure.
Don't be me. Don't be me.
Don't be you? Okay.
I need somebody to help me with remember things, but I need schedule. That's why I'm like, it's on my schedule.
I will, that's fair. I'm very behind on reading. the Cradle series. I only read book 1. I was going to read one a month.
I know. I just finished book 7.
Mood reading is the worst. And readathons ruin everything, but I love them.
Yeah, no. You've seen I physically list out every book that I have to read every month.
Mm-hmm.
And I put them in a list. I don't know why I have to read these specific books each month, because they all fulfill certain things, the 5 criteria that I have to do every year.
Fun. I mean, I wish I could do that.
Next year, so I'm doing the new thing of reading a big long series. This is, sorry guys, this no longer has to do with the Green Rider. This is Rachel expounds about what she does. I'm like this year I did Green Rider and Cradle, a year-long readathon of a series. Mm-hmm. Next year is The Wandering Inn.
Oh, have fun. I have book 1.
There's 16.
Yes, and they're all like 1,000+ pages.
I know, but I own all of them.
Is it still going?
Yes. It's not even so it's a web series.
Yes.
The web series is not done. And it has 14 million words or something like that.
Yeah, it's insane.
And yeah.
Maybe I'll try it sooner than later, because I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. My friend a friend that happens to have access to my Audible account has read them and is obsessed. So I'm like, I own all of them. So, because I bought them for my friend. So I might as well read the things that are on my Audible account.
Well, I wish you good luck for next year when you read them. I hope you like them.
I am starting
you're gonna do
earlier this year, but
okay, that's good because they're long, so long. I thought I was going to do. Yep, you haven't even gotten past book 1. I was going to reread Tog, but I'm fine with not rereading Tog at the moment. Even though I love the series, I'm just like, not right now. So many other things to get through. So, all right, I think that will be it for today. Thank you so much. And I'll see you later. Bye, Brittany.